Hey guys, so we're in Goldsboro. He could slow down to 45.
Yeah.
This is a crazy hospital. So this place is super haunted. Really, paranormal activity is spiking high.
This used to be a place where the state would send like mentally handicapped people they didn't know what to do with. They used to send a lot of black people here back in the day when the state was really racist. There was a lot of horrible things that happened here. There's a lot of like recorded deaths and like terrible stuff that happened here. And me and April actually knew a lady that worked here at one point before it got shut down. And she told us the staff wouldn't even get in the elevator because the elevators would move up and down by themselves.
All the power would go out.
But yeah, this is the.
But this is just some of the buildings.
I cannot remember the name of it, but yeah, it's right.
I got it. It's on my video.
Gotcha. Dude, look at this place. That's like a walk yard for the crazy patients. Look how fucking creepy this place is. And I'll be honest, most of the time when me and April have gone through this place, it's
like, look at the windows.
It's pretty dark, so you can't see a lot. So
like, you can tell how insane it is because they have it like all blocked
dude, look
off.
at that bridge back there. Like, there's just a random like bridge that goes over the water behind the crazy house. That's freaking wild, dude. That's for the trucking company. I don't think that guy gives a crap about us. Oh, Cherry Hospital Garage. So they maintain the vehicles and everything. But let's drive around. Look at this. That's so spooky, dude. The stairwells are all fenced up and stuff so the crazy people can't get out. But me and April got told a lot of stories about this place.
Yeah, look inside the building. They just
dude, even
concrete.
I think one lady was telling us that as dilapidated and crazy as this place looks, like it hasn't even been abandoned that long, has it, April?
No, like not even like 5 years maybe.
Yeah, so like right when we moved to North Carolina, it was like the year they closed it out.
But
that is insane. There's a big bunch of buildings right across the train tracks from it that have like barbed wire and all that.
That's a red light.
Ooh, that is a red light. My fault. Thanks, April. But those buildings are actually state prison. That doesn't have anything to do with the hospital.
You see the fact he tried to go through a red light?
Yeah, see? There, ghosts are trying to possess me and make something bad happen. I don't know what these vehicles are doing here because this is all part of the abandoned hospital. Unless these are just like where people that work for that, the trucking maintenance company work. But this building in particular, I've heard a lot of stories about. Apparently a lot of, I wouldn't even call them patients, I'd call them inmates, the way that we heard this place treated them. But a lot of deaths in this building right here. I can't remember what we were told. We got told a lot, but I think this was like the main hospital. So that makes sense. It's like where they would go for surgeries and, you know, when they got hurt and all kinds of stuff like that. And a lot of people apparently got wheeled out of here that, you know, a lot more people got wheeled out of here than treated.
There's a no trespassing sign over there.
Is there really?
It's like right there.
I don't want to walk up there now. Should we?
I wouldn't say walk. Maybe.
What? Should we drive up there?
Sure.
I mean, what are they going to do? Tell us to leave? But yeah, dude. Yeah, this place had some horror stories, man.
You can go.
So, and these buildings were all where the patients lived, right?
Yeah, so they not like dorms, but like patient
I don't know if you can actually pull up in there, but we might be able to walk up there. I'm a little iffy about pulling up in there. Yeah, this is like this was the hospital. These were some of the dorms. This right here was the management house, right?
Yeah.
And we heard some stories about this place. Isn't there supposed to be like a cemetery or something on these grounds?
I think that's what the bush is. I think the bush goes back to be a cemetery.
Dude, this place is just creepy. There's a little road back here. I'm just curious. We might turn on it for a minute and see what's up. Screw it. We're not from around here. Oh well. Yeah, this is supposed to be... I'm going to just drive back here and see what it is. See over there, if April turns the camera, you can see the prison. That's completely unrelated to the hospital. That's all the
I
prison.
haven't dropped the stupid phone from your crappy little adventure.
Drop my stupid phone. We're filming. But yeah, there's I know that there was a story because a lot of these patients, and when this hospital was really seriously running, it's kind of back in the days when, you know, people got put in these kind of hospitals because they didn't have family that wanted to take care of them, or relatives or anything like that. So there was supposed to be a little cemetery somewhere on here where a lot of these patients were buried who spent their lives here being mistreated because their families just didn't want them, and the staff was terrible here. You can see a little bit of leftover where like the recreation areas and all that are. But it's just sad. You look at a place like this and I feel like you can feel the...
Let's go down the street.
The what? You want to go down this street?
Yeah.
You can feel the pain in this place, dude.
I mean, I can feel a lot more, but internally I'm keeping that inside right now.
You can feel everything, can't you?
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I'm Wiccan, so I can feel pleasant and sadness and a lot more of the evil part of everything that happened here. But that is why I will not go into asylums like this.
I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but how many times a year you think like teenagers break into this place?
Oh, probably a lot.
So this was supposed to be, I know according to one of the stories, this was like one of the main doctors' like residence.
Yeah, so they were doctor housing.
I think both of these were, and then that one
was a nurse staffing.
Yeah, but they both had some stories. I think, wasn't there an inmate that escaped and like got into one of the houses at one point?
That's like a recreation center.
Yeah, recreation center with the like the what do you call them, bleachers, and then looks like they have little tables for them to come out and have picnics and stuff like that. God, dude, this is creepy. Yeah, this was the nursing building and main office for the hospital right here. Look how creepy this looks. Like, oh my God, dude. You know what always scares me about a building like this?
Huh?
You ever seen like in the horror movies where it's like you're looking at an old abandoned building and then like a face pops up in a window or something like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I like feel when I look at a place like this. It's just like, oh my God, like I feel like
that door's open.
We're gonna go by one of these buildings, dude, and some like ghostly face or apparition's gonna pop
That
up.
door is really open, like it's not even off.
Yeah, that's why I'm going the other way. I'm not, dude. Think about this, okay? This was a mental hospital.
This is the adolescent unit.
Kids.
Social worker.
They had kids here.
Danger. Look, no trespassing. Unit 4.
Dude, think about this. There's the church. It had its own church. These patients were not allowed off the grounds.
I mean, that's pretty though.
They have a therapeutic center over there. That's probably like physical therapy and stuff.
Like, it's really funny how like some of it's like really pretty, but like the buildings are just like...
The chapel is interesting.
damaged.
I'm feeling like really spookily like drawn to the chapel.
Look at this building. Like,
all these buildings are so dilapidated and falling apart. Look, dude, tell me what you're feeling about the chapel, because I'm feeling like drawn to it. It's really weird. They probably had their own resident priest here, but obviously religion was not something the patients could choose for themselves.
I'm getting really nauseous just looking at the chart.
Dude, what is that? Was that like they had their own power plant or something here?
Probably.
And you got to think about this. This is what I'm curious about.
Yeah, what are this physical therapy right there?
There's one thing that I really want to know. Canteens, so they had their own store here. That's what a canteen is. They really didn't let these people go anywhere. I'm guessing this was some kind of like bus stop. They probably had transportation that took them around the area.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the patients, lower level patients and stuff, even worked in the canteen, right?
Maybe.
But here's what creeps me out, okay? You have a full mental hospital here where the patients lived. The majority of these patients, there's a work...
Nutritional services?
Yep. There's a work truck there. We're not going to go there. But, so the majority of these patients were probably not as dangerous as, you know, these places would have you believe. But what's crazy is there had to be a few that probably were. And you got to wonder, you know, one of these buildings was probably a heavily secured building for the more dangerous and deranged patients. I'm just curious which one it
No,
is.
look, basketball court in there.
Yeah, over here too, but look how badly overgrown these are. That is
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like they want.
You want me to walk through here? Do you want to walk through, or?
No, thank you. I want to get out because I feel like if I get out, I'm gonna be attacked by whatever.
So the patients probably got offered, like, they could work here too, like chow hall, canteen, like things like that.
Probably.
But yeah, man, it's pretty obvious that, like, they basically made everything here for them as a community so that they didn't go anywhere. They didn't want these people leaving. And you know, all of these hospitals like this, you know, have one building that is for the more dangerous patients. And you can usually tell that building it's gonna look more like a prison building. So I'm wondering if we'll be able to figure it out. I'm sure
I think it's the building over there that has the stairwells completely budged off.
But I can tell you this, the history that happened over here.
I wonder what that one is.
I don't know. The history of this place, from what we heard from local residents, the town of Goldsboro doesn't even like to acknowledge the existence of this place. Would not surprise me one day if we're driving through here, this whole place is knocked down and gone. It did not have a good history, and this town does not like remembering it. On the way out, though, I'll show you one other little thing, because I remember last time me and April drove through here, they had these little houses over here that were other little doctors' housing units, right?
Yeah.
This might have actually been another, like, little hospital or recovery unit, because I'm seeing all the wheelchair ramps and stuff. Or you see all the buildings have these names like Linville and stuff, so it might have just been, you know, you have women's units, adolescent units, men's units, yeah. This looks like it's the water center for the facility.
Probably.
Now, the thing is, apparently there was a new hospital built, obviously with better staff and a better reputation. I think this is it up here. I think that's the new one. But yeah, that mental hospital did not have a good reputation with this town.
And all the nurses complain that there were always very bad vibes. Just
And can I say one thing before April shuts this video off? Unless you already did.
no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the new facility, I believe, if I remember. But I'm just saying, does anybody else? Oh, and this is a rehabilitation center. Goldsboro kind of has all these smashed around, and then also this is the home of Seymour Johnson, the Air Force Base. But the one thing I was going to say that I just thought was weird driving through there, and I noticed, I don't know if anybody else thought it weird, but adolescents, no matter what, if they're inmates, prisoners, patients, whatever, you're always trying to keep the adolescents.
Look, Mount Olive, where we get our pickles.
Heck yeah. You're always trying to keep the adolescents separated from the adults because of the danger factor, right?
Yeah.
Did anybody else notice the adolescent dorm is smack dab in the middle of all the adult dorms?
Yeah.
That's freaky, man.
You seen all the crazies.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, that is one of the famous mental hospitals that was abandoned and haunted in North Carolina. There's actually, North Carolina's got quite a history with mental hospitals, so if we ever go up by the mountains and stuff, me and April might come across some other ones. Plus, there's some really cool ghost towns and stuff up there we'll show you. But, yeah, man, that was a interesting place we just felt like we had to film for you guys.